Bela Lugosi, a man of immense talent, often found himself tangled in a web of misfortune. His portrayal of Dracula remains one of the most memorable in film history, yet his life was marked by a series of repeated mistakes. These blunders stemmed from his impulsive nature, which led him down paths that drained his energy and spirit. Among the many peculiarities of his life, the existence of cloth-less pictures of Clara stands out. The allure of Bo, a vibrant star of the silent film era, captivated many, including Lugosi. Their connection, though not deeply romantic, was marked by a mutual fascination. Lugosi's choice to keep these intimate images reflects his complex personality, and perhaps a longing for a connection that eluded him in his tumultuous life. The photographs symbolize more than just admiration. They reveal a glimpse into the actor's struggles with loneliness and desire for acceptance in an industry that often turned its back on him. The significance of these images goes beyond mere nostalgia, hinting at the deeper emotional currents that ran through Lugosi's life. In Hollywood, media houses often create sensational stories about stars, blending truths with fabrications. Bela Lugosi, known for his iconic role as Dracula, became a target of this sensationalism. His life was filled with drama, which made him an appealing subject for tabloids. Stories about his struggles with addiction and his tumultuous relationships were often exaggerated or distorted. The media sometimes portrayed him as a tragic figure, feeding into the public's fascination with scandal. Similarly, Clara, the it girl of the silent film era, faced her share of sensational coverage. Her personal life, filled with romances and controversies, was often highlighted in a way that overshadowed her professional achievements. Both Lugosi and Bao experienced the duality of fame, where their talents were celebrated, but their personal lives were scrutinized and sensationalized. This mix of truth and fiction created a complex narrative around their lives, making them enduring figures in Hollywood history. Despite what many believe, Bela Lugosi's marriage to Beatrice Weeks was not as brief as 4 days. It actually lasted 3 months. This misconception has been fueled by sensational media reports that often exaggerate the details of celebrity lives. Furthermore, the end of their marriage was not due to an affair with the famous actress Clara, as some stories suggest. In reality, new information indicates that Lugosi and Bao did not engage in a romantic relationship. Instead, they shared a friendship that was marked by mutual respect and admiration. Lugosi even kept a nude portrait of Bo in his homes, which reflects the closeness of their friendship rather than any scandalous affair. This portrait has often been misinterpreted, leading to further misunderstandings about their relationship. The truth about Lugosi's personal life is often overshadowed by the myths that surround it, making it essential to clarify these points for a more accurate understanding of his life and relationships. Clara, a prominent figure in the silent film era, was known for her tumultuous love life and numerous affairs. Her relationships often made headlines, and one notable connection was with actor Bela Lugosi. This relationship came to light during a public dispute with her secretary, Daisy DeVoe. DeVoe revealed details about Bo's romantic entanglements, which included her time with Lugosi. The scandal surrounding Bo's personal life was a reflection of the era's fascination with celebrity culture and the often tumultuous lives of its stars. In contrast, Beatrice Weeks was a wealthy socialite who faced significant personal losses. She endured the death of her father and her second husband, which took a toll on her health and happiness. In her search for solace, she married Lugosi, hoping to find a sense of stability and joy. However, this marriage was short-lived, marking a brief attempt to reclaim happiness amidst her struggles. The intertwining stories of Clara and Beatrice Weeks highlight the complexities of love and loss in the lives of those who lived in the spotlight, revealing how fame can often come with its own set of challenges and heartaches. Lugosi's traditional views on marriage created a significant clash with Weeks' desire for freedom. This difference in perspective led to their separation just 3 months after they tied the knot. Lugosi, who held strong beliefs about the roles and responsibilities within a marriage, found it difficult to adapt to Weeks' more modern and independent outlook. Their relationship, which began with promise, quickly unraveled under the strain of these conflicting ideals. If Bo and Lugosi had ever shared a romantic connection, it is likely that Bo, known for her influence in Hollywood, would have played a pivotal role in helping Lugosi secure better roles. Clara was famous for her ability to elevate the careers of the actors she dated, often using her charm and connections to open doors in the film industry. Her support could have provided Lugosi with opportunities that might have changed the trajectory of his career, allowing him to break free from the typecasting that often plagued him. The dynamics of these relationships highlight the complexities of love and ambition in the world of early Hollywood. Often, Bela Lugosi would embellish his past, presenting himself as a celebrated actor in Hungary. He claimed to have left behind a woman and sons when he made the journey to America, adding a layer of drama to his life story. However, the truth is more modest. Born in 1882 in Lugosi, Hungary, he came from a middle-class family. His early life was marked by hardship, especially after the death of his father. This loss forced him to leave school at the young age of 12. With limited education, Lugosi took on various menial jobs to support himself. Despite these challenges, he found a passion for acting, which would eventually lead him to the stage. His early experiences shaped his desire for a more glamorous life, and he often romanticized his origins to create a more compelling narrative. This habit of glamorizing his past became a part of his persona, helping him to stand out in the competitive world of acting. As he transitioned to Hollywood, Lugosi's tales of his past added to the mystique surrounding him, even if they were not entirely accurate. Lugosi began his acting career in Hungary, where he likely found inspiration through his sister. His talent shone through when he gained recognition for his role in Romeo and Juliet, which marked a significant step in his early career. However, the onset of World War I brought a sudden halt to his budding success. During the war, Lugosi served as a lieutenant in the Hungarian infantry. His time in the military was marked by bravery, but it also came with hardship, as he was injured in battle. After recovering, he returned home, but the political climate in Hungary became increasingly unstable. This turmoil forced him to make a difficult decision to flee his homeland in search of a safer and more promising future. His early experiences in acting and military service shaped his character and resilience, setting the stage for his later achievements in the world of film. After moving to Germany, Bela Lugosi began his career in silent films, hoping to make a name for himself in the film industry. However, his journey took a significant turn when he decided to travel to America. Upon arriving, he faced numerous challenges, including his age and the language barrier that made it difficult for him to find work. Despite these obstacles, Lugosi persevered and eventually found success in theater, where his talent began to shine. His big break came when he landed the role of Count Dracula in the Broadway production of Dracula. This role not only showcased his acting skills, but also captivated audiences and established him as a prominent figure in the entertainment world. The success of the play had a profound impact on his personal life as well, leading to his marriage to Ilona, although this relationship would later end in divorce. Lugosi's journey from struggling actor to Broadway star marked a significant turning point in his life and career. Lugosi's third marriage to Beatrice Weeks was brief, and marked by the actor's pattern of marrying younger, wealthy women who often resembled his first wife, Ilona. This tendency reflected his complex personal life, which was often overshadowed by his professional struggles. Initially, Lugosi faced rejection for the film version of Dracula, a role that would ultimately define his career. Despite the film's immense success, he earned only modest pay, which was a disappointment for an actor of his talent. However, once he was cast, Lugosi's portrayal of the iconic vampire solidified his place in cinematic history. Unfortunately, this success came with a price, as he became typecast as Dracula, limiting his opportunities to explore a wider range of roles. The shadow of Dracula loomed large over his career, making it difficult for him to break free from the character that had brought him fame, but also confined him to a specific image in the eyes of audiences and filmmakers alike. Lugosi's rivalry with Boris Karloff marked a significant chapter in his life and career. While both actors became icons in the horror genre, Karloff often received better roles and more acclaim, which contributed to Lugosi's gradual decline in the film industry. This competition was not just professional, it became deeply personal for Lugosi, who struggled to maintain his status as a leading man in horror films. As Karloff's star rose, Lugosi found himself increasingly sidelined, leading to feelings of resentment and frustration. As his career faltered, Lugosi's lavish lifestyle began to take a toll on his finances. He had once enjoyed the fruits of his success, but the decline in his roles meant that he could no longer sustain his extravagant way of living. This financial strain pushed him into a downward spiral, exacerbating his already precarious situation. To cope with the pressures of his failing career and the rivalry that haunted him, Lugosi turned to substances. He developed a serious addiction to methadone and morphine, which only deepened his troubles. The combination of financial woes An addiction created a vicious cycle that further diminished his opportunities in Hollywood, leaving him in a state of despair and isolation. After a long and storied career, Bela Lugosi found himself in a unique situation with his final marriage. He married a devoted fan who admired his work and persona. This relationship brought him some comfort in his later years as he faced the challenges of declining health. Despite his efforts to make a comeback in the film industry, Lugosi struggled to regain the fame he once enjoyed. His health continued to deteriorate, and he faced numerous difficulties, both physically and financially. As his condition worsened, it became clear that he would not be able to leave a significant inheritance for his family. The financial strain of his declining career and health left him with little to pass on. Lugosi's legacy, while rich in cinematic history, did not translate into material wealth for those he left behind. His final years were marked by a sense of loss, not just in health, but also in the dreams he had for a brighter future. The combination of his marriage to a superfan and his health decline paints a poignant picture of a man who, despite his iconic status, faced the harsh realities of